closer to the building. And so we're walking and drinking the coffee. I want to go for a nature walk, but I don't think she's ready for that yet. I might do it alone without her. She's not ready to go nature walk yet. Yeah, she's doing a lot better though. For those of you that are wondering how she's doing, you can come sit over here, Shelby. And sit over here with mommy. Oh, you do your thing. And come and sit over here by the pylon. By the pylon. Coming over here. I don't know. Where'd everybody go now? All right. Maybe the rest of the people are going to come out now because I didn't share this one out. So. And a lot of people maybe came in and left because I was smoking a joint and they weren't old enough to be in here. So I'm assuming a lot of people that popped in just now were young ones. Morning, Albert. Hear the chicken? Hear the chicken, hear the rooster? It's like we're in the country. We're on the edge of town, so yeah, it's kind of like country. The internet's a little choppy here. She's just chilling over there. Very choppy. Right? Is it choppy, Shelby? The internet's choppy. Come over here. You like it outside? Hopefully Bailey stays off my bed. She likes to jump on my bed when I'm out of the house. It's like a kid when parents are not home, they're jumping on the bed. That's how my son's dog is. When we're outside, she jumps on the bed. And I can't bring both of them out. It's too much. Because I can't do both at the same time. Because this one's slow, the other one's fast. So they're two total opposite dogs. But I can look after them because I am two totally opposite sides too, because I'm a Gemini. Sometimes I'm fast, sometimes I'm slow. Just like these dogs. So I can handle it some days. Not forever though. So she's her daddy, the other one, the yellow one, which is Bailey. She's gonna get picked up soon by her daddy. And then it'll just be me and Shelby, and then the kitten. And Nicholas, and then Nicholas is gonna get his own place or whatever. He's moving out. He wants to move out, so then it'll be just me and Shelby and the kitten. Yeah, it's three of us. Just the three of us. We can make it if we try, just the three of us. Right, Shelby? Hey, Steve, what's up? What's up? Yeah, we were over there, and then our internet went over there, and so we came over here. I have half of my stuff over there still. My coffee's over here, and I got my doobie over here. The important things are over here. I got my dog over here. So, got the important things with me. I wanted to come and connect with you guys, and before I go connect with the other channel with you guys today, so I just want to come out. Today was a good day to sit here out here, and the sun is not out. Look at that. It's perfect to sit out here right now. Not too hot, and enjoy this time out here for a minute, and then go in and get ready to do the reading tonight. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my other channel because I'm making sure that only subscribers get to watch what I'm doing tonight, so Uh, Everybody else gets to watch it after, but subscribing helps my channel grow. So, if you want to be part of my journey, come join us there, and we do help each other like get to know ourselves. So, like I talked about in the last stream, that once we know ourselves, that nobody can change us. You know, being around people won't change us once we know who we are, right? So that's why it's important to get to know yourself, all sides of yourself. Mm-hmm. Right, Salvi? Hopefully nobody comes driving through here right now. Who's the good bae? Who's the good bae? What's that? She's my good bae right there. She's my good bae. Good baby, if that's what you meant. Who's my beau, or who's my babe, who's my hon, who's my love? Like romantically, I don't have somebody like that. Well, I thought I did, but I don't. Thought I found my prince, but it was just another frog. So, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just single. Once you get to know yourself, you know what you don't uh, accept in others, that you don't like, that you have worked on yourself. You know. I was getting a lot of intuitive messages when I was in my time. I was When I'm in water, I get a lot of intuitive messages because I'm an air sign, right? So I think a lot, but to really have like thoughtful thoughts and stuff like that, I when I'm outside or when I'm in water is when, or near water is when I really connect with my intuitive side. So I like coming out here, connecting with my, clearing my mind, coming out here with the air, clearing my mind, because I'm an air sign. Air signs need to clear their mind so that they can see things clearly and speak clearly. What's up, Victoria? Yeah. So that's what we always elevating. Every day we should think about elevating ourselves. We should learn something new every day, whether it's something that's totally not even something we'll never use. Just we'll learn something new. It just keeps our brain. It keeps our brain exercising. You know what I mean? If you don't want to get old, if you don't want to lose your mind, exercise it every day. Be mindful every day. You know what I mean? Use your mind for good. So, just things I like to motivate people, and with the things that help me, I help others with that. Whatever I learned from myself, teach them to others. Yep, I am a chosen one to help people elevate and become their highest self, their best self. Yep, that's what I'm here for. I've done all the physical hard work and stuff. Now it's the mental hard work that I have to do. Because once our bodies are not as vibrant anymore, and we can't do as much anymore with our body, that's when we have to use our mind and our spirit. That's why it's important to learn that. It's important to learn. When we're young, we still have, like, we still got a whole young body to do what we need to do it. And that's our vessel. That's our home. Okay, that's our spirit's home. That's where home is your body is your home. That's where your spirit lives. You know what I mean? So home is, that's why I say home is where the heart is. You know what I mean? It's yeah, it's all connected. But yeah, so wherever buildings are not where, it's where we stay. It's where we get sheltered from whatever, right? But truly, Our home is our heart, and our home is our spirit. Our home is our body, where our spirit lives, our heart. Anyways, yeah. I always been very curious about the brain. Like, how does people's brain work? Why do they do this? What makes them do this and all that? Like, I've since I was young, I'm very fascinated with people's brains, and I think that's why I ended up with some really karmic people in my life because like I like challenges. So if it's not a challenge, it's boring, right? So like I like to figure people out, and yeah, that was my start of where I'm now. What I'm doing now is because I used to want to, figure out why people did things so you could help them, right? To think differently. Because I'm an air sign and I'm triple air, so no wonder I want to know about people's brains because it's not for a bad thing. It's to help them. You know what I mean? I always feel sad when people lose their mind, when they get Alzheimer's or the other one where you forget things. Um, for me, I do forget things, but I remember them right away. Like important things I never forget. So, and that's why I try to only keep the important things and let the rest of it go. So when I'm chatting with people, whatever, it may seem like sometimes I'm not paying attention. I am paying attention to the details. The details are what's important that I have to pay attention to in things. So yeah, I can't. I'm. We're not like a computer. We can't program and store everything, right? So we can only store the things that are really important in our brain. And our brain is very important. I've always been afraid to lose my mind. Like our mind is very important because once you can't make your own decisions, it's hard enough to find people that you can trust. How could you ever like that's hard, like to find somebody that you trust enough to make decisions for you. Like, yeah. That's why it's important to keep your brain, keep your brain good, healthy. A little windy out here. Hey, Sienna. Hey, 1964 Flyers. Hello. I'm doing good. Just talking about how important our mind is how important our mind is. Like our mind is very important to exercise it every day. To think about intelligent things every day. To get your mind working every day. It's important. In my late 30s, I went through something really hard, and my body at that time was really weak, like really weak, and I had to really start using my brain, and it was some really hard things that I went through, and I thought I was going to die. For like 3 years, I thought I was going to die. I was a miserable, see you next Tuesday. I was angry every day for a long time, and then I left Leamington, moved back here, and then shit was really bad for a while, and then I met someone, and then things were good, and then things were really good, and then things went bad again, and I realized that I was still very much on the surface of healing. I had just started healing, and the person I met was very unhealed and a lot of trauma too, and so we brought each other's trauma out in each other, and it just like magnified things, and then we went our own ways, and then that was 4 years ago, and I started focusing on myself, and I started focusing on how I can help the world by helping myself first. And so the one thing I did is learned how to read tarot. I learned the tarot language, and then I could really help figure a lot of things that I was still questioning, confirming those, and learned how to do that properly. over the last 4 years, learned how to do that properly, who to call into your reading, how to, how to, set it up and all that. That is all part of it. Like it's all a little bit here and a little bit there. But anyways, first thing I did is learn tarot, and I did it every day for a whole summer. I would wake up, I would take my doggy, I would grab my cigarettes, my coffee, and I would go outside with my books and a blanket. I would lay it on the lawn, and I would be in my bathing suit, and then I would suntan, and I would learn my tarot at the same time. So I was under the sun learning tarot, right? I was learning it with the sun, energy. So I think that's how I got through it, through that part of it. And then after that, um, I was like spiritually attacked by people online and by evil tarot readers. Like, low vibrational tarot readers, somebody that's not spiritual or whatever, right? Some of those. They're not around anymore. Most of them are not around anymore that were involved in that. But so I just strictly went to the healing side of it for a while. And now I'm starting to come out with like really starting to do the tarot more, more because like when you're not in good energy, if the reader is not in a proper energy to do tarot, then you should probably not do tarot because you could guide people the wrong way. And that's why I started getting a lot of oracle cards and stuff, and they've helped me to heal a lot of the things that the energy, and how to heal the energy, and how to go into a reading with none of your energy, like none of your like negative energy, like no negative energy at all, like just all goody goody, you know what I mean? But serious and honest and truthful. Hey, what you up, dude? What's up? Yeah, this is my second stream because the other one cut off, so I had to come back for another one. I'm just out having coffee. It's a nice day out for that. The weather is beautiful because. Oh, say hi to my other person in the building.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say your name, so I'm not doxing you. But yeah, it's another person in the neighborhood.
Just a friendly neighbor.
And my dog, like I told her, my dog loves everybody, and everybody loves her. So she's like the community dog a little bit, except for when it comes to taking care of her. Then it's only me.
Hey,
For real.
this is part of taking care. This is
And
giving
then-
some
then-
unconditional love. This is caring.
Yes, but before, when I said before she got fat, remember I used to say I was so depressed, and I'm like, hey, if you want. No, I just got disconnected again. Guess I wasn't supposed to say it. I wasn't supposed to say that, you guys, what I said. Well, I said, like, I asked him before if he wanted to take my dog for a walk when I was really depressed. And when she got fat. So, but now she's coming back around. I was really scared when she hurt her leg, and she was so big, and she hurt her leg at the same time. So she's got a little bit of hip dysplasia.
Oh shit! No, I have a little bag of treats at home and I got me.
No, she's on a diet. No treats for her. She can't have treats. Treats are like crack to her. No treats for her. No, seriously. I give her a tiny little piece of chicken. The next day she had the runs.
I don't think it's like crack. I don't see her selling her house and everything.
Well, that's what Yvette told me once about the one kind of food for cats, because my cat ended up with kidney failure.
Mm.
And it was Whiskers and Friskies that I used to feed them, and then the vet said that's really bad for your animals. Whiskers and Friskies
Whiskers
don't.
and Friskies?
Yeah, Whiskers and
Whiskers.
Friskies.
Friskies.
Don't feed your cat that. It's like crack to them, and they will die from it. Because my cat was only a year old, and he got kidney failure, and he died from. He just lost weight and died, and.
No, when we get it for beaks, it's all organic. There's no non-GMO. There's no fillers in it. It's not rice. It's not anything else. It's like it's organic. Like there's no chlorine in it or anything like that. Nothing like that. There's no things that can give them crystals or anything like that.
And that's good.
And
No.
the bag lasts us about a month and a half, and it's a $35 bag. And that's
Yeah,
it.
like if you measure the animal's food, then it lasts the way it's supposed to. But
And
when
it's
you're
actually
just
designed for indoor cats,
yeah.
which for like multi-cats. So and I'll say their shit doesn't stink that much.
There's a little black kitten that runs, a little wild black kitten that's around here.
Mm-hmm.
It came and chilled with me yesterday, the weekend, and and she went and looked at it, and it stayed where it was and never ran from her. And then I heard kitten crying, went up against the fence, and I saw this little black little kitten all curled up.
Swim over at the there's a bunch of feral ones over there too.
Yeah, that's that. It ran like it went from there all the way, and it went this way, and then I think it went underneath there and went gone. But it was flying. I'll set you guys up on the pylon. You guys sit on the pylon. Oh no, you can't see me. There you go. There we go. Ow! I need to bring it. I need to bring a pillow out. My butt doesn't have a lot of cushion on it. Yeah, pina colada tastes pretty good though. I had that in the weekend. I drank pina colada.
Yeah, I miss it too.
For the first time, I drink it. Like I never ever drink that. I always used to drink grapefruit juice and vodka.
I don't drink anymore.
I don't even drink once a year.
But I can. But see, now I can be around people that drink if they're drinking responsibly. I can't be around somebody that's drunk and belligerent. Like I can't handle that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I never liked drunks. Like I never liked being around drunks. I can't stand them. I get mad. I start getting serious and I start getting mad when I'm around the retard drunks. Like the drunks that are just like being retards.
No, I drank to self-medicate. Like me, I know why I drank now. It's just self-medicating. It was for my ADHD. How can I drink 24 a day?
But alcohol will give you extreme anxiety.
Oh, it did.
Oh,
It did when I
yesterday?
quit.
That was my hangover, you guys.
Took me 2 years.
Extreme anxiety all day yesterday.
It's a
I
depression.
overthought every second of yesterday. Yesterday was hell for me.
Because it's a depressant, right? If we have any type of any trauma or any type of depression whatsoever at all, when we introduce a depressant to somebody that suffers from depression, it's twice as hard, man. And I'd never thought of that before.
I had extreme anxiety yesterday.
No doubt.
I couldn't freaking calm down, and I also smoked sativa.
Yeah.
And that was my worst mistake I did.
No, there's one thing. Beer is beer, but guess what they call it?
I didn't drink beer.
Liquor? Spirits.
Well, yeah.
What are spirits?
Well, beer is technically a spirit, too.
Yes.
All alcohol is
I guess
spirit.
it is.
Yeah, it's spirits, and it's not the good spirits. Like it's the
No,
demons
it's
that got shunned by.
Everyone said it best in No Rest for the Wicked, demon alcohol.
Oh,
Demon alcohol.
and there was a lady on about aliens.
I know.
As soon as they talked about aliens, it started affecting me.
We're watching us. They're listening to Hulk. We're so naive and stupid. We literally think that these aren't devices that were made to fucking keep.
They are the ones that helped us create it. Is the aliens? They helped us create Wi-Fi and internet. You know what I mean? But nobody on the Earth was smart enough. Like, come on.
Do you know what I believe? I believe the aliens are the Anunnaki. The
They're eccentric beings. Yeah, I believe they are eccentric.
They came and they had sex with human
Yeah.
women on this earth and created an offspring of fucking purely demonic fucking people that just
Yep.
are hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, the devil's
It's
kids.
coming
Yep.
right now. But it's
Well,
coming.
God's kids are here, and so is the devil's kids. So that's what we got to start realizing. It is very real. It's not a fantasy. It's not a fairy tale. It's fucking real.
The weirdest part is though, right out of Revelations, and how did this river, the Euphrates River, how the fuck did that dry up? It was a massive river.
No, the desert has water, right?
It's dried up now, and now they can hear the demons that are the four demons that are locked up that are going to.
Hey, how's that song go? When the desert has no rain. What's that song? That song's in my head right now. I'm channeling that
In
song.
the desert, you can remember your name.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
It's something about rain in the desert. And then look at that. Like the last, what do they call it? Burning Man. They got soaked. You know what I mean? They just got soaked in the desert.
Yep.
The power of God is greater than any power in this whole entire universe.
I have a difference of my opinion on what God really is. I don't.
Well,
look at
that's
it-
why I
don't
say
look at it as
that's why I normally say, because I'm a YouTuber, that I say the creator of everything.
everywhere. God is God. Like to me,
God is good.
God is love. God is good. Anything
That is not good is not God. Exactly. That's how you can know who God is and what God is. Is like, no, what's not good is not God.
Reminds me of where it just says, "Greater is He that dwells within us than he who dwells on the earth." So it says, if I live on this earth for everything that it's giving me, I'm never going to be satisfied. If I can go out and I can just tell somebody, "Hey, how you doing? Have a good day." If I can do that with no intentions of some type of seeking reward, the blessings are tenfold, and the feelings of euphoria, I can speak from experience.
That's true, though. Yeah, it's
And I
nice
love
not to
doing that.
need anything from people and just be able to go to those people and say hi and not need anything, right?
I'm just sitting here now.
Yeah.
It just happens. There's no.
Yeah, we don't. You don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. We just chill. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
I, I like to look at myself as, and no hero I am. I'm proud that I was raised with proper morals and standards, and that because my father has passed. Now what comes at me is I can only remember the good things.
Yeah.
All these little things that he taught me that I.
Do you want to come over here so people can hear you better?
No, it's okay.
You can be part of the podcast.
No, I'm good. For now.
We're gonna do reading later,
But
but right now this is just my channel to just talk about whatever we want to talk about. So.
Anybody that is on their lowest day, if you're on your lowest day, I can tell you from experience, it does get better.
No, but nobody.
It does.
When they come to me, they're already happy. They happy to be around me. Like I'm an inspirer. I'm not here to bring people down. I've never been here to bring people down. I've always there to bring people up. I've always been the one that had that tried to inspire people even when they were at their lowest.
Narcissists do that. They like to steal people's their positive energy. They like they take and they don't give it, and they will. They'll stop it till they're dry, and they'll go to the next one. The next
That's
one, the next
right.
one.
That's why you have to be what do they call it?
They project
Discern,
their insecurities on everybody else.
be
They-
discerning.
They are everything they don't want to be. They are everything that they don't want to be.
Yeah.
That's kind of what.
That's
it
what
is.
I talked about earlier, is to get to know yourself.
That the world revolves around them. They don't try to revolve around the
You
world.
you gotta. That's why your own time, your own peaceful time, you when nothing is around, you just hear the universe. That's why that's important for everyone, because you can never forget who you truly are without everybody around you.
4 in the morning at that picnic table right there is the perfect time.
Well, as long as you take time for yourself
10
too.
times
I
in the
know
last
that you
month.
need it sometimes.
10 times in the last month now.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
You gotta disconnect yourself, and
But I take my socks off and I walk on.
it's
the
called
ground
boundaries.
And I touch the tree.
It's called boundaries. If somebody is like making you feel very uncomfortable, that's going against your boundaries. So you got to go take your boundaries back by knowing what they are.
It's called or what I call it is taking the power back.
That's right.
I no longer allow people to. They don't pay my rent. I don't allow them to occupy any
part of your brain. That's right.
If I'm in their mind, good. If you're that jealous that or that insecure that you have to spread some sort of rumor, or it's just too good to be true, or and it's disgusting. The
Oh, people always want to, as soon as they see somebody happy, they want to go find out how to,
I don't like talking.
I've already learned about this. Like even when you start being happy, the karmic people, whoever they are in your life, the karmic people will start making their way back to your life again when they start seeing you happy, because they see that you're light and they want to drown. They want to drown you, and that's what you got to do, is you block them. When they only come when it's good. Yeah, it's when you got to block their energy. You don't let them rent space in your fucking head. That's what anxiety
I always
does.
say, remember when you're telling the story about me, and you tell people that I'm a monster, don't forget about the part where you turned me into that.
I hear a lot of the negative people talking online and talking about the shit that they've gone through and stuff. I try to keep that offline.
Yeah.
Like I try to keep
You got to keep that stuff.
the
offline.
negative stuff. I try to just talk about what's going on. What are you doing what's good today, right? See, nobody's watching right now because we're talking about, like, that's what people hear constantly on YouTube.
There's a men's mental health group that I just check in to I don't check in for me. I don't do it for myself. I check in to just see, oh my gosh, there's so many men that are like within and I'm not complaining. Men, we are designed to be, and it's okay. But we do. It's women and children first. If the boat's going down, right? The man.
No, that was just a Titanic.
No. 100% true. The man is not the boss. He is to lead with love, with a leading hand.
Oh, you're going way off track with all.
Yet I see that as a strength if you're able to open up and discuss.
Yeah.
That's a strength.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it is true. Yeah. No, but yeah, it is true that
And it's
like
actually
you know
necessary.
me already. Like I'm a Gemini.
So am
I'm
I.
equally like since I started loving myself, I even more. I do see the good in, like I even see the good in men more and women too. And I used to not see the good in women a lot, and I seen more good in men. And you know, it's like I was very unbalanced when it comes to my masculine, and my masculine was a little bit toxic, right? My masculine side was a little toxic, and so like I always stuck up because I'm a boy mom, so I stuck up for the boys as equally as the girls, and then I had stepdaughters, and
Yeah, sure.
so you know I got the experience of both. But I do realize that a lot of girls they think because I'm a girl I can go smack the boys. No, they can't. And I made sure of that, like you know, we were very balanced in our house. Like when it comes to the kids,
Yeah.
they you know they did not treat each other like, oh well, you're a girl, I'm going to treat you this way, or
No,
you're a
I don't
boy, I'm
believe
going
in
to treat you
corporal
this way.
punishment. I don't believe in that part. And
No, our
scared of
kids
rocks,
were
boys are
very
self
equal
love.
like that. They,
Striking an individual, especially your own flesh and blood, does not conduce any type of love towards me. There is nothing that said that's not
yeah,
tough love. That's a ridiculous excuse
yeah. I would never take one over the other.
for a lack of control on your own temper. Really.
I would never take one over the other. I take good over bad. That's what I do. Whoever can be good is who I take over the other one. So, whoever can have more common sense, you know, to live more on their good side, to think more about their positive side of their mind. Let me see who else is here. Nisa, hey, my name is
You have a good day, honey.
Markella. Oh, hey, Markella. How's
Happy
it
Fourth.
going? Came from Sweden, and you remember me on Denny Dolphins. I remember. I think you were on. Or maybe I don't know who that. I I I might have met you on Arkansas's or JD's. I don't know, but yeah, you know, random stuff happens when you're in a building and we randomly talk to your neighbors. That's what happens sometimes. I've been here for 6 years, so you know, people know me around here. They know who I am. They know what I do. Sometimes people just need to talk, and I'm here. And my puppy, and she's enjoyed outside. You know, it was like exchange of energy. My doggy got some attention from him, and we talked. Oh, somebody's squealing their tires. Hey, Truthwire, nice to see you. Good morning. Anna Cast, thank you. Will you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Hey, I need a new car. You want to see my car? I wish I could afford that. Like I wouldn't choose a Mercedes though. Busy working, doggy. Yeah, she's a dog. She's my doggy. Yeah, she's my girl. But no, I know, Rich. I'm a hippie girl or guy, whatever you are. I'm a hippie. I don't. I. I'm not materialistic at all. I think being like rich to me is being spiritually smart and using your mind for good and your heart for good and your body for good. That's kind of like, you know, learn from everything and learn about yourself. Get to know yourself so nobody can steer you from your true path in your life. She's stressed out. Well, she needs to start coming and hanging out here. I'm telling you. Stop. I can't force people. It's like you can tell people where the water is, but you can't force them to go and get it. You know. She never comes on the channel. but here she says she'd come to my house. You know what I mean? But she don't come and hang out with my channel. Like I said, I don't want to be around people that are not in my channel because I don't know if I can handle you. You know, if you're that stressed that you can't even come in my channel to hang out and just try to be happy, because we all are trying to be happy. Like this is in general, okay? Not just to her, but everybody. Like if, like even my friends, like if you can't come and hang out with my channel, I don't know if I can handle your energy in real life because I don't know you really. If you're not in my channel, I'm not talking to you on a regular basis. I don't fucking know you then. So I don't know. I'm very discerning about who I have around my energy, and I don't like to feel uncomfortable. And sometimes being around people I don't know or don't trust or don't know, um, it can affect my energy. So I'm not going to let people come over to my house unless they start coming hang out with me here. You know what I mean? I'd love to have somebody come visit me, but if they're always ignoring me and then get mad because I don't come into their channel, hello, you wonder why I've then once and then I kept talking to her, never was in here. So, you know, people create their own reality. I'm not there to go and put a leash around her and drag her out of her mud. She can drag herself out. I didn't put her there. And the same with everybody else. I didn't put them there. I'm just gonna say what I'm like. This is my channel to really just speak, right? And yeah, and I've observed people enough that I need to know that I know, and it started to affect me, and I need to distance myself from the energy. And then people don't understand that because they never learning. So I can't sit there and beat the words into their head. Why I'm not around? Hello, it's because people are not changing. People are doing the same yucky things. It just makes me sick. Some things. So I can't talk about it in any more sensitive way. I'm trying. I don't like to be around people that constantly party. Okay, I'm just not a partier anymore. I like people that like have goals, or that at least try to write down some goals. Try to like at least think better today. At least tomorrow will be better. Just take it one day at a time. I grew up with all kinds of like I grew up with my dad. He was drunk like almost most of the time. You know what I mean? My life was adult life to be like that. So I choose not to be around people that like to have that life. Let me read the chat. So I've just been going off because it just set me off. I'm just like fine. I gotta say it because I can't just keep feeling it from people. And it's distracting me from my spiritual channel when I hang around people that are just constantly partying. I can handle you, girl. Of course I can. Truth Warrior, you're awesome. Us light workers, we get sent to see if we want to go backwards or forward, right? That's a test. It's like a test from the universe, right? So I'm not mad on anybody. I'm just speaking truth right now. I'm speaking logic. My kind of like just truthful Queen of Swords came out, not with a lot of feelings, just talking. I don't want people to like be hurt feelings about what I'm saying. I just want people to just realize that if you don't surround yourself with a calm and peaceful energy, then you're not going to have it. And the people that do surround themselves and are aware of it, they don't always want to be around the chaotic energy. I grew up with that and I didn't have a choice then, but now I do. You want to fight with me? No doubt. You want to fight with me? Yeah, it's just, it's just we have to speak, speak our truth and what we feel about it. Like, I've had some people too, and I could have gotten mad at some of my spiritual teachers or people that told me the truth when I was angry. Like I've told you guys earlier, and I've told you guys before, that I used to be at a spot where I was very angry. That's the first part of grief is anger. Anger is the first part of grief. And I understand that now. And that's why I try to be more understanding when people are in their anger state, but they don't need to share that with everyone. They just need to share that with the Most High, you know? And the Most High will fill you with positive energy if you talk to Him. And some things is between you and God and Creator or whatever you believe. Some things are just between you and them, you know? And then after you've accepted Him into your life or the Creator, whatever you believe is, He lives within you. We already talked about that earlier. Your spirit, God put the spirit, the Creator put spirit in us. So our spirit is us, is our person, is us, the everlasting us, and our body is our home. So take care of our home, take care of our body, take care of our mind. Yes, I smoke pot. Yeah, I don't physically fight. If anything, if I ever had to do anything, I would restrain people. If I ever, that's the only thing I would do is restrain someone. I wouldn't fight them. The only way I would ever punch someone is if to like let me go. Like that happened once, actually. I can speak from experience. I was drinking with some Indians, Native Americans, and there was one of the girls. It was my family, okay. It was my family, okay. So there was another girl that was not my family, okay, and she had I didn't know, but she was schizo. She was schizophrenic, okay, and we found her at the liquor store of all places, okay, and then we brought her back to my place, and I didn't have my kids that weekend, and so we decided to party at my house, and I'm standing there, picking a song off of my Xbox or whatever, right, picking a song to listen to, and all of a sudden, I have this chick jump on my fucking back, and 5 minutes earlier, she wanted to go to the club and fucking dance with me and told me how beautiful my hair was and everything. And she had long hair too. She was beautiful too. But you know what I mean? Like she was a little chunky. But you know what I mean? Like, and then later she jumped on my back and grabbed my hair and held me down. And so I punched her like this. Like as she was on my back, I was like this. And so like my sister-in-law, she came and jumped on her and like jumped on her, top of her. So I had two freaking people on me. And then her man grabbed her and said, like, you pulled her off her, like, you're putting weight on her and you're not helping her. And she was already a little bit buzzing too, right? She was trying to help me, right? And so then I kind of rocked her. I was like, bitch, you gotta, like, let me go, like. And then so I just kind of like rocked it, and I kind of punched her right in the face by like rocking my arm like this, my loose arm that I had. The other arm I was trying to like make her like let go of my hair, and she wouldn't let go of my hair. So she had my head down, right? So I just like poo poo, pow pow, right in the right, pow, and a kiss her, right? But I got the worst of that too, because it got physical. I got the worst of that because my adrenaline, my anger was right peaking. My anger was peaking, right? She had me going. I wanted to punch her out now, but I stopped myself. So she ran out of my house as soon as she let go. Like I got loose from her. They ran out of my house, and then someone sent her back in to apologize to me, but it was not the right time. They needed to let me calm down first. Because I held back because I don't have like anger problem. Like I can control myself. Always been able to control myself. And so I grabbed this mug, right? And she come in and she just like wanted to say something. I wouldn't even let her speak. I'm just like, bitch, do you have a death wish? Do you have a death wish? And I grabbed this cup and I was like gonna smash it at her. And I thought, my mind thought again, and I was like, smashed it on the table instead. And, but I scared her enough to like run out of my house, right? So, and smashed it on the table. Then I cut myself wide open. My hand caught my hand right open. This is my left hand. I still have the scar. But anyways, I grabbed the Kleenex. I held it all night. And next day, my sore was almost completely sealed. And anyways, I went outside and I was like, and she was there her mother was there too. And her name was Chicken, right? Anyways, I helped her get in her car. I kicked the door shut. I kicked the door shut, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not mad at you, to the mama. I'm like, I'm sorry, your daughter is a stupid bitch, right? Whatever, let's just say it. And I said, I'm sorry, your daughter's that, whatever. And she apologized for her, and they left, and whatever, and it was all good. But yeah, that's like one of my worst moments. I was like, I would rather you wanna go in my house, in my house. Bitch, no. No, oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Not in my house. Yo, that's my craziest story I can tell you guys about me. Do I believe in Trump? I don't believe in no fucking governments, man. Why? I speak now. I speak, but yeah, I fight with words, man. And most of the time, I don't fight. But this time, she touched me. You know what I mean? You touch me first, and then then it's free range. Then it's free range. I can do what I want then, and you're especially in my house. It was hilarious. I can imagine the spirits that were with me then. My dad. My dad was with me then in spirit. My dad, yeah, he would fight if he was put to a point. He would fight. He would, yeah. Yeah, I don't fight no more. People have tried, really to push me in the past. It takes a lot, you know what I mean? And now I don't fight anymore at all. Like I don't need to, you know. I've raised two sons. You know what I mean? I have had to learn to control my anger. Yeah, I don't fight. I don't fight. I'm a peacemaker. And that's why I don't get along with like rowdy people anymore because a bunch of rowdy people, it's like being thrown in the friggin' lion's den. You're safe, but you know what I mean. It's chaotic. Yeah, I saved myself and hopefully my kids. Hopefully I've eh, you know they've learned enough. They've heard enough about what I've gone through, what I've done, and what I didn't put myself into, but I just the observer. A lot of times I never did the things that I know about. I never did those things. Like I've never done hard drugs, but I've been around people that have done the hardest of drugs, you know. And there's people that believe that I did them too, because my life was so chaotic and so crazy, and I had to be a crazy bitch to like defend my family. I had to be the crazy bitch. I had no choice. Oh, you come over here. Don't want you to get hit. The only way that I survived living with an addict is come on, move. Come on, get up. Come on, come on, get up. You, you gotta move. Like she just sits there. Like you just sit there. She's easier to move now. She just kind of falls. Okay, she's tiny. Oh, she sees Tula. She's gonna go over there now. She's gonna go see Tula. We'll walk over there. Hopefully my internet doesn't cut out. I'm gonna read what you guys said. Yes, because you have stages of. I have noticed her her anger got bad after channel was monetized. Yeah, because people let things get to their head because when it what goes up fast must come down fast, right? That's why I'm slow and steady wins the race with me. Slow and steady wins the race. I ended up having to make this channel because I couldn't really just talk freely on my other one because everybody was there to heal, not to talk about stuff. You know what I mean? My other one, my first channel I started, it used to be like just I did whatever on there. Whatever I did it on that one. And then I ended up noticing that I had to start a second channel. And maybe Arky needs to start a second channel, one for like serious stuff, and then she can balance things out more and focus more on her spirit. and her what would make her happy and help her heal too. Like I know that girl has been through a lot, so I don't like talking about people either. But we just love you, Arky. So we're talking to you, not about you, because this is live. So and you are a person that is a social media content creator too. Sometimes if people act stupid online, ignore them and then we'll leave you alone. Yeah. Well, I don't go back to the one channel. They just like drama there. I don't belong there. You know what I mean? I've noticed I don't belong there. And they have pretty much told me, and you know who has pretty much told me that? When you wish death on me or anything like that, then I know I'm done with you. So, we're disconnecting here off and on. Oh, you get to see Tula? No, Tula left. Oh, we have, we've all been through stuff. Yep, that's true. Yes, she does. She has, that's what she got overweight through COVID, all that, and my depression and my heartbreak and all that, and me not wanting to leave the house, and me being scared to leave the house because of people outside of my house and whatever. And at one time, I was even people, somebody was in the building that wasn't supposed to be here, and so I basically didn't go outside much, and then just took her out all the time, and I just let her eat much as she wanted, and so she got overweight and she got hip dysplasia. She hurt her leg, and that was the worst time I ever went through too. So we've now she's walking again. So there was a time that she didn't walk. She's gone through the vet and everything. So she has. We finally found a vet that I can trust. So I have a lot of trauma with vets too. So I have found a good one now. So oh, she's pooping. I don't want her pooping on the leash from over there. Okay. But yeah, let me put you guys up here. I'm just